Now let's talk a little bit about how we can use the battle board, some of the accessories, so that we can manage our resources better. So we talked about where we're going to put people in a general way, but this is a lot of resources. It requires a lot of officers and fire and a lot of coordination. So we might actually do this general plan. We'll just erase our board, and then we'll really start getting into the details of how many people we need for each sector. So I may have only 50 officers arriving. I may have 200, depends upon where you work and what's going on. And so as people arrive, I can coordinate, okay, I know that Sector 5 is gonna require 25 officers, and it would take 3.5 hours to search Sector 5 here. So I have 25 officers that are on scene, and I have 2 people for command and control, as well as medical to assist them. But all of a sudden I get mutual aid and I have 10 more. So I'm gonna assign 10 more, and they can start working through this process. So now I look over here, the gymnasium was our focus of effort. That's where the event took place, but it is secure. So I have very minimal law enforcement present, and I have very high medical presence. So we've coordinated that event, and generally speaking, I maybe have 10 personnel there. So even if someone comes up behind me, they're like, okay, he has 30 people here, he has 10 people here. We're just pulling security on 1 because that's the least dense. We're gonna go to the next dense section, which is 3, and we start searching 3. Now if 5 is done, now I have 25 people I can move over here. Maybe I take my other 10, stage them on 2, or I give them a rest, and I'm really coordinating the most efficient use of my resources. And that's before everybody else gets here. I can do this simply with the flexibility of what I have based upon the amount of resources that arrive on scene and how many that I've requested.